best protein in 2021. But before we jump in the video, make sure you do stick to the end so you can see the 4 types of protein that I take that I consider are the best for me and for my goals. So make sure you do stay to the end, and in the meantime, make sure you do leave a thumbs up and leave a comment what you think. And if you didn't know that, let me know what you did get out of this video. So let's just jump right into the video. All right, let's talk about protein. So protein, one of the macros, we got carbs, fats, and we got protein. 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. Let's talk about the importance of it. Protein actually helps with fighting inflammation. It helps with oxidative stress. So when the body is constantly stress, protein actually helps fighting that. When we're stressed, the body's inflamed. So think about when you're inflamed, think about your body is a house and your house is on fire. And you are constantly trying to put out that fire with gasoline instead of water. It's the same thing when you're adding something in your body that's not good for inflammation. You know, all the processed foods, maybe stressful situations in our life where inflammation is going to just go through the roof. And what happens if our goal is losing weight or building muscle? We're not going to make it happen if stress is through the roof. We want to make sure that our body's going to be able to fight that before it moves on to building muscle or burning fat. The study is you want to make sure you aim for 30 grams of protein throughout the day rather than saving it for the end of the day for your dinner. Studies show that people that eat protein throughout the day have a higher protein synthesis than someone that just saves it for the end of the day for their dinner. So just make sure that you are keeping your protein intake relatively high. You want to make sure that you're eating 1 gram per pound of body weight in protein. So protein does have a lot of priorities that it has to do with the body. And the big one too is when you're looking at protein and protein powders, and we're going to get into it a little bit, is you want to make sure the leucine, it's one of the amino acids. You want to make sure that is high. It's a relatively 3 grams to 4 grams in your protein, because what that is leucine aids that it starts the protein synthesis, which protein synthesis means adding more cells which make the protein. Now let's talk about a little side effects when you go out there and buy protein powder. And I'm talking to you about not buying a protein powder at Walmart, your local grocery store, because chances are, you're buying that protein powder doesn't mean you're getting what that bottle is saying what the package is saying. Chances are there's a lot of fillers in there, and chances are you're experiencing all these side effects, which are, bloated, gas, and that could be due to a tainted protein, or it could be due to you're lactose intolerant. You can't handle the whey, and that's okay. There's other proteins out there that you could benefit from. Chances are you're probably not lactose. It could just be due to the other fillers in the protein. So those are the side effects. So have you ever heard that saying, you get what you pay for? Yeah, it's actually true when it comes to buying your protein powder. So if you're gonna be spending $25, $30 on a protein powder, you're gonna get exactly what you pay for with that, and that's gonna be ending up on the toilet. And we don't want that. Now, when you go shopping for protein, there's 3 different categories for protein powder. We got whey concentrates, we got whey isolates, and we got hydrolyzed proteins. From concentrates to isolates to hydrolyzed, whey concentrates are the cheaper one. They contain at least 75% of protein. The other 15 to 30% will be carbs and fats. So if your goal isn't carbs or fats and you're just looking to get a pure protein in after a workout, then you don't want to go with the whey concentrate. Whey isolate. Whey isolate's better than whey concentrate. Whey isolate's a fast digesting protein, better for a post workout or pre-workout. Definitely the most recommended protein out there is whey isolate. Usually these are made from dairy, so grass-fed cows. So again, if you're lactose intolerant, you're probably not going to do well with a whey in general. And then we got hydrolyzed whey, which are protein that's blended in that has digestive enzymes in there. Whey isolates and hydrolyzed whey are going to be costing from $55 to at least $70. So remember, you get what you pay for. So it goes about your goals. So whey isolate, and then you got the hydrolyzed wheys. Usually the hydrolyzed wheys also act as like a meal replacement too, so they do have like a higher fat content in there. And one of the proteins that I'm going to be showing you at the end of the video has that. So make sure you do pay attention to that when I do get to that. And I'm going to be showing you on the computer too, and what to be looking for when you do look at protein, and what to really look for when they have all those added fillers in there, to really stay away from that stuff, because your body doesn't need that. It doesn't need all that added stuff, because I'm sure when you're eating, your body will get some other added stuff, so we don't need to keep putting all those added fillers in our body, especially when it coming from a protein, because when we eat a protein source, we're not having all those fillers in there. Like when you eat a fish, chicken breast, steak, any protein source out there that's an animal product, you're not getting all those fillers that a lot of these protein products have. So we just want to watch out for those. So if you're new to buying protein, here's key things to be looking for when you're going out to buying them. Is number one, is the company a reputable company? Are they very well known? What are the reviews like? Is the company getting a lot of positive feedback on the products? If so, then that's probably a company you want to look into for buying a protein product. And then you want to look for is, in the protein, how much artificial sweeteners are in there? Is there cane sugar? Is there fructose in there? Is there maltodextrin in there? If those are in there, you want to stay away from that. That's just some added BS that your body doesn't need. What about any artificial sweeteners like Splenda or NutraSweet or aspartame? Again, those are artificial sweeteners. Your body doesn't need that. Stay away from that stuff too. If your protein products have those in them, I'm sure those are giving you some weird reactions when using the product, so you want to stay away from that. And then, is your protein have carbs or fats in them? That goes about with your goal. What is your goal to you? Is it losing weight, or is it getting size? So that determines your goal, because there is a lot of proteins out there that are meal replacements. There are mass gainers that are going to have that in that, and that's okay. And I'm going to show you a protein that I use that has that in there that I really like, that I've seen a lot of results with it, and I feel good within my stomach. Like, I don't get bloated. I don't feel like I gotta go to the bathroom and be yelling at the toilet. We don't want that. And trust me, that's the worst feeling ever, especially after a workout. You don't want to be feeling like that. That's a crappy feeling. Oh yeah, so I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna tell you that a lot of these proteins out there that have a bunch of junk in it that our body doesn't need, it's gonna cause your body to do things that's not good for you. Like, for example, a client of mine was taking a protein powder, and I didn't recommend it to them, but they were taking it, and they started having breakouts. Face was breaking out pretty well, and I asked them what kind of protein they're taking. They sent it to me, and I looked at it, and the cost, it's cheap, had a bunch of bull crap in there, and that was a big reason why she started breaking out. She got off it within 2-3 weeks. Her face started clearing up, so that was a big thing right there. So really pay attention to what kind of protein powder you're buying, what kind of fillers are in there, and the less artificial sweeteners in there, the better. If it doesn't have cane sugar, maltodextrin, and fructose in there, you're good. If it has sucrose, that is okay, but if we could stay away from that too, that's even better. All right, let's jump right into the 4 proteins that I think are the best for 2021. So let's jump right into the first one. All right, this first protein is by Metabolic Nutrition. It's Muscle Lean, and I utilize this protein as a meal replacement. This one has 13 grams fat and it has 21 grams of protein. I use this as a meal replacement for breakfast or before bed, and I orientate this into my diet is when I want to put on more size. So right now, yes, I'm utilizing this one, and let's go right into the ingredients. So yes, it has a lot of ingredients on there, but that's because it has digestive enzymes in there and higher fat content, so there's going to be a little bit more in there. But right away, I was looking at this earlier, and the only one that I see in here as an artificial flavor is sucrose. So again, we could get away with that, but our goal is trying to get away from any artificial sweeteners in general. So again, this one does really well with me, and it's been helping me get to my goals. So again, Muscle Lean by Metabolic Nutrition is up there for the best proteins in 2021. Now let's jump to Pure Native. So Pure Native is grass-fed, pure protein. This one is actually a slow cooked process, and it has, what they're saying right now is, you see this, they have no sugar, lactose concentrates by byproduct, so it's gluten-free. And then if we go over to ingredients right here, they don't have a ton of ingredients in there, which is a good thing, but as artificial flavors, the only one they have in there again is sucrose. So this one is very good too. This is actually, you would use this for a pre or post workout, and I know you don't see it, but leucine content is 3 grams. And if we go back to Muscle Lean, they'll tell us that too, I believe. I can't find it, but that's all right. I know they have a higher content too, but that's where you want to stay within. Leucine for the Pure Native is 3 grams, and it's a pure of the purest protein. So this one actually works really well, and this one is made from milk. It contains milk. So again, if you're lactose intolerant, probably stay away from this one. If you're not, then I would definitely try this one. And Pure Native is, again, my other protein powder that's the best in 2021. So again, Pure Native, give it a shot. And then third one, First Form. This was actually one I always use, is CTC, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This one is hydrolyzed, so it has digestive enzymes in there. It's a slower processed protein, so it's gonna have that full 24 grams of protein in there, 5 grams of BCA. But the ingredients in here, there are a lot here. I'm gonna go down to the one. That's chocolate mint cookie, your CTC, and this one has, as in artificial flavors, it has sugar, sucrose, caramel color, so it does have a little bit more. But this one actually worked really well with me too. But again, if you could stick away from proteins that have less ingredients, the better, especially artificial sweeteners again. And then last but not least, I saved the best one for last. As far as tasting, probably doesn't taste the best, but usually the ones that don't taste the best are the best because they don't have a lot of crap in there. So this one is by Nutridyne, and Nutridyne, the ingredients in this one has only cocoa bean powder, alkali natural flavors. It has the gum, which the gum is in everything. It helps combine everything, makes everything stick together. This one has stevia leaf extract, so it's actually pretty good. Your body actually knows what that is. And this one protein in here has 25 grams of protein. That's clutch. And you're looking at about $53 for this one. And as far as flavors wise, can't tell what flavor, but this one, leucine in here is almost 3 grams, which is pretty good, but they have a lot of the amino acids in here and a lot of the essentials in here that your body needs, that your body cannot produce. So that's why getting your protein powder from a good source or a good company is good, especially if you're not eating a lot of animal products. Alright, so we reached the end of the video. I hope you got a lot out of this, and I hope you know the importance of buying a protein. And yes, there's a lot of crap in there. If you don't do your research, if you don't know what to look for, it could be hard and it could be overwhelming, because there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of proteins out there, protein powders out there. But hey, if you did like this video, make sure you do leave a comment, like it, let me know what you think, let me know what you want to see in the next video. I'm just getting started. I want to get on the roll. I want to make sure that I'm giving you enough value. When you go out there to buy a protein, think about these that I recommended, because they work well with me and they don't give me any issues, because I really do not have an iron stomach. Okay, I said it. I'm going to leave it as that. Make sure you do subscribe. I'm a small channel. I'm just trying to grow and help you with your fitness journey. Again, thank you for watching. I'm Nick Andrade. Stay tuned for next video.